Alright, Elite Code 3, and today we're going to take a look at some cards that have come in the past few weeks from the Mailbin. A lot of cool stuff to take a look at. We're going to start off with this one. It's a 1997 Bowman Chrome Adrian Beltre, and this is the base rookie, not the refractor. The case does have, I think, some scratches on it, but that should be expected from a slab as old as this one, hence the 0 starting and the old holder. And also, PSA is coming out with a new, I think it's called a flashlight or something, not flashlight, it's called something like that though. I'm going to do a video on that, their new slab, which is supposed to be 100%, you know, fraud proof, which is pretty damn cool. This one is also graded a long time ago. It's the 97 Bowman, Adrian Beltre Mint 9, and if you look at this set, it's got the black borders, so very susceptible to chipping. This is a nice example of this card. So there's the back of it, just kind of has the up close, the resume and the skills. They still use that up close today, which I think is pretty neat, staying with their format. So, and here's another one, of course. We got to have the Moss right in front of the bobblehead Moss. 1998 score. Always loved this set as a kid. The packs were cheap. I think it was like 99 cents a pack, I want to say, to pick up some score packs. So the PSA 10 in that, and then this one, Probstein, who isn't the cleanest shipper, Miguel Sano, and this is a green X-Fractor. It's not numbered, but it's better than the refractor and the base in terms of scarcity. So there's that's 2010 Bowman Chrome, and that's Sano, who is putting together a fantastic season. Let me roll over and grab my cutter. This is filthy. So, you know, I've been getting into the vintage pretty heavy nowadays. I sold off some stuff to buy vintage. I've sold off mostly all of my loose boxes of wax back when I used to break boxes. I've just been kind of going towards this direction, and I'm still staying with the 90s baseball, the 1980s baseball, just stuff like that. But this is a really cool 1970 Topps Hank Aaron, and it's in PSA 8 form. The center and this looks pretty damn good. It looks almost like it'd be worthy of a 9. As for what's wrong with the card, I am not sure. There's probably some stuff going on. Have to take a look at it closer than this, but a nice Hank Aaron. That's for my Hank Aaron. I'm doing the basic Topps registry for him, so just, you know, each year's Topps base card, which is a nice way to start. So here's some Pure and Utter. Scotch tape on the slab, huh? Man, this is just filthy. We got some tape to get off, but this is like my favorite baseball set of all time. 1960 Topps, and this is gonna go into my registry. I'm gonna sell the 5. I had a PSA 5. I wanted a little nicer example. PSA 7s go for so much more than a 6.5, and to me this one looked centered pretty well. There's a little surface, like a little black dot in the top right corner, but overall, I think this is a great looking Mantle. So, PSA 6.5 for the Mantle registry, 1960 Topps. This was like $2 or $3, but it's a rookie. It's 0304 UD honor roll, and it's just like a, you know, low end insert called Tremendous Talent. I was just buying this to try to grade it. I do see some white, maybe a shot at an 8.5, I don't know. This will be one if it's part of the LeBron registry. I would want it slabbed, and I would probably take an 8 or an 8.5, you know, just to get the points. It's kind of addictive doing those registries. The only thing I don't like to do, I don't like to buy cards I don't like just to try to get them into the registry, and that might hold me back from being the top spot on some of them, but that's okay, because I have to buy cards that I like, not cards that I have to buy, like I'm supposed to buy to fill out the registry. But that's just my opinion. There's a card. I've been just picking these up in auctions. Most of the time you can get these for, I want to say 5 to 7 shipped. That's kind of the price that I've put on them. So it's tough to find a gem from these. Like that, just by looking at this one real quick, this is not a gem. Just it's off centered. It's like 65-35 left to right. So is it an 8, 5, a 9? I don't know. Here's a fatter package, so either a bunch of PSA cards or a lot or something. I don't know. And I want to bust some 2017 products. It's just, what do you guys think is a good break right now? I haven't been really going on breakers or following any of that stuff lately. So I'm definitely out of the loop on that. There's a lot of stuff that comes out, and it's just a little overwhelming. This is sweet. This is the Platinum Medallion of Andre Johnson. This is one of the cards I would look to snap and then send in to PSA so I can get it into the Johnson registry. It looks really, really clean. So per Beckett standards, it's 0.5 from a gem mint. But I always just try to not focus on that and just look at the card. From a quick glance, it looks like a gem card, but we'll see what happens. I've had some luck with these in the past. And then this is the same deal, the black refractor of Andre Johnson. And something else I've noticed about Beckett is they graded tougher back in the day. And this is just like a theory that I have, but I feel like they softened up their grading so more people would send cards to them. And that's just my theory, because I see a lot of newer Beckett cards, you know, after like 4 million or 5 million, where they just don't look. The card doesn't match up with the grade, in my opinion. So this is 0.5 from a gem. It looks really clean to me. This is one that'll definitely get snapped out and sent to PSA. Like if I buy cards like this and Beckett slabs and I get them for good prices, I don't mind snapping them out and sending them to PSA to get them in the company's case that I want as the collector. Here's an envelope, and I would definitely send stuff this way if I wasn't trying to attain my top rated plus seller rating. It just gives sellers an incentive in fee reduction, which is always nice. I really don't think the fees on eBay are that bad. This card's not even in a top loader, so we're already fighting the battle. Like, you're trying to find cards that are in good condition to grade. Well, I'm going against the grain here when a card's just in a soft sleeve and in a little baggie. So I don't know. I truthfully don't think people know how to ship cards on eBay. I mean, there needs to be like a public PSA, not the company, but a public service announcement on how to send cards, like proper etiquette. Let's start with a top loader. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to rant. I feel like I've had the same response in so many videos, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. This was a lot. Like, I mean, come on, man. Soft sleeves cost a cent. There's just no respect. So the cards aren't even in sleeves, so they're all scratched up already. So the odds of finding something worthy to slab, you know, it just decreases so much when this stuff happens. So there's 6 of these. I think I got them for like $1 a card, which I thought was a good deal, because that's the 2010 Platinum, which to me is Sano's rookie. I know per MLB, I think it's 2015, but it's 2010 to me. That's always been a cool set. 1995 Upper Deck. That's some just throwing basketball cards. But here's a Peterson who's pretty stoked to be on the Saints, and I guess he said something about he's gonna catch the ball more this season, and I think he can do it. So little nick on the top edge, so that'll definitely take it out of mint 9 territory for PSA, I'd say. But I think we can try to get this thing in an 8 slab, which would look nice. So Jersey ball, auto, Spectrum to 50, filth. And Peterson stuff has kept steady, you know. It's definitely not as high as it was when it peaked about early 2013, but I mean, players peak and go up all the time. Cards are like commodities or stocks. That's why they're so intriguing to me. Here's a badass Vic. This is first of all, it's the mandatory. Second of all, it is the Bowman Certified Auto on card. Always been a huge fan of this one. I love how they have the little hologram in the bottom there. So another Vic to try to slab. I think I have that one in a 10. I did a video on Vic a couple weeks ago. I don't know why I bought this. I think he's up with them. Could be wrong on that. David Paulino. I haven't been buying any of the Chrome Prospect autos, but I did buy a case of jumbos. I broke 2. I did terrible, so I sold the other 6 off, and some guy sent me a message, a guy that bought one of the jumbos from me on eBay, and he said he pulled a Kevin Maton. Some people know who I'm talking about. He's like a 17-year-old Braves, huge international signee last summer, and he pulled the gold refractor to 15. It's worth like $1,000. I was like, damn, I should have kept them, but I mean, you can't see the future. You don't know what's in the boxes. I think I sold them for around $230 a box. I was just gonna sell them and get out because it's just too expensive. Here's a blast from the past. So I've got some more respect for Larry Johnson. He was our tailback here for about 5 years. He came out and did an interview about a month ago and just kind of blamed everything on himself for, you know, basically acting out and acting like an idiot and a punk. So I decided to pick up one of his SPXs. I have some of his cards. His cards were incredibly valuable. The summer of 2006, which was the summer after his 2015 breakout season. So this card would go for like 100 to 120 bucks. Now I think I got this for $5, but that's. I mean, I could go down a list and talk about tailbacks, you know, that have had that happen to their cards. Another one that comes to mind is Carnell Williams. His stuff was just insane when he was a rookie, and it's not worth anything now. So I mean, that's just the way it is. So buying these new 2017 rookies, you know, last year I dabbled in Jordan Howard, and I didn't have a problem with buying his stuff because you don't have to pay the crazy premium that you do with Zeke. I did pick up a few Zekes that you guys saw in my last video and got them slabbed, but I didn't go that crazy on Zeke. His stuff's so high. This is I love can't get the words out, but I love this set. 2001 Topps football is just classic, man. It's not, doesn't hold a ton of value, but it's so nostalgic to me, man. So this one's got some white. This is probably like a 7 or an 8, so I'll just put this in a top loader and call it a day. And for all the people that don't like grading, I understand. I mean, it's not for everybody. Some people just like to collect and have fun. You shouldn't have to worry about condition on every single card. There should be times when you don't have to obsess over, can I slab it, can I not slab it? There are times when I buy cards and I don't care about the condition at all, and that's most of the time when I'm doing like binders or something, you know, where I just kind of want the cards more as a showcase instead of obsessing over, oh, is this corner chipped? Is there white here and there? I know it can get redundant in some of my videos, but that's the way I collect, and that's how I found you can create the most value for yourself in the long term through grading. So it's a nice avenue for some people. Some people don't like it. This was an order from a new platform called Chronosio. So if you guys haven't heard of it, their software is unbelievable. I'll have to do a video on it. And I bought that new scanner, which is like an auto feed scanner, and that you can list cards really, really fast. So I'll have to do a video on that and show you guys how efficient listing cards can be with that software and the scanner that I got. So these obviously aren't even in top loaders. Aren't even in soft sleeves. So I think I got these for like 15 cents a card or something. I just thought they were neat cards, and the seller's prices were great. So collector's choice, and I just tossed them in the cart. I think shipping was like $2 or something. That one's pretty clean. That's the 95 collector's choice Jeter. And then this one, Griffey with the grandma. I like that card. Chipper rookie, Frank Thomas. That's a young Chipper right there. He's probably like 17 or 18. So some of these look pretty nice for not even being in sleeves. So yeah, I'd like to see them in sleeves, but I don't feel like whining about it, although I probably already have. Thicker package. This is going to be a longer video, so I just want to get through most of my outstanding mail so I can leave feedback. Okay. Bought some lots. And I think for all these cards I paid about 50 or 60 bucks, which seems like a lot, but I'm gonna go through the cards so you guys can see what I got. Though I got just a ton of cool rookie cards. So Chipper Topses, and the condition might be kind of rough on these. To the naked eye they look fine. So it's just a ton of rookie cards from future Hall of Famers. So there's Chippers, there's the 92 Classic Best. That's not a rookie. That's a tough one to slab. The Macon Braves one. So these cards are pretty clean. So I'll have to put those all in soft sleeves and take a look at them. Here's some Frank Thomases. So we'll just flip through these real quick. A bunch of the 1990 Tops. No name on front on this one. I'm just kidding. I kind of want that card, but you're paying for like, it's such like a, I don't know. It's kind of a dumb thing. Like Tops made an error, and you're gonna pay like $1,000 for the card. Bowman's, that's a beautiful card. The photography's top notch there. And let's go to Tommy Glavine. I don't specifically collect Glavine, but I thought maybe I can find a couple of cards to send in, and the rest I would throw in the store. I don't know. So this is the 88 Fleer Glavine. This is when he had the braces. There's actually an SP where he doesn't have them. I'm just kidding. I'm being an idiot today. He looks like he's about 14 right there. 1988 Tops, which is, you know, probably like worth like 50 cents raw. And then 1988 Donruss, tons of those. So, I mean, this is junk wax in my opinion, but it's still a Hall of Fame player. And no matter how many they printed, it's still a cool card in my opinion. Throw that in the stack. And of course, you got to have some Mannies, right? So if I had to rate my favorite players from my childhood, it'd probably be Griffey. 2 would probably be Manny. So Topps Gold, there's the lame one. Senior high school pick. There's another one. That one's kind of lame too. Stadium Club Murphy. We got a bunch of scores, Topps. That's Classic Draft Picks 91. There's a Pinnacle, Classic 92, Classic 91. That's like a front row. I don't know. I know he's in high school and that. Look at that badass retro TPX, and then some upper decks. So I thought those were cool buys. Like for 50, 60 bucks. That's the price of like a cheap hobby box. I got all those rookie cards of Hall of Famers. So let's go to the next one. Yeah, and I've still got all those binders from that purchase I had, and I'm gonna go through a lot of those cards because a lot of them look pretty nice. They're pretty well preserved, so that should be fun. Here we go with note cards around the card. I think it's a Piazza Bowman. Yeah, so I don't know how tough this set is really. I have to check the pop on it. I'm thinking it's like a 25 to 30% to get a 10. So this is just a base. It's centered pretty well. These go for about 10 to 15 raw, and then PSA 9s are about 20 to 30, and then a 10 obviously is like 65 to sometimes close to 100. So I don't know why I know those prices. I guess I always try to win the Piazza Bowmans and 9s and 10s. Oh, cool. Some vintage. Looks like you threw in some baseball cards. So I'm doing a Yaz registry, and this is the 74 Topps 8, which is a solid grade. That card just looks immaculate. I'm guessing that's what kept it from a 9 or a 10. See that black line on the surface? That takes away from the back, but the front of the card, incredible eye appeal. So that's the Yazzie. And here we go with Ben Roethlisberger, Lucky 13. I think this is the gold medallion. Yeah, gold medallion version, but it's not numbered. The base rookie is out of 500. So this is the gold medallion. It's cheaper than that, and it's a nice card. And we're going to sneak in some more Vicks. Alright, so we have Beauty Graded Action. That's because he's running. It's out of 500. Graded a long time ago. That was probably graded in like 2002. But back at 9.5. And Finest, this is a really easy set. And you can pick these up for like 15 bucks for a Vic gem. So I think that's a steal. It's out of 1,000, and it's got a great action shot of him jumping and throwing. It looks like he's jumping. That's it, guys. That was a pretty long mail day. I'm going to get this one uploaded, and I'll try to make something else this weekend later.